No, you go.
Oh, okay. Um,
What we talking about?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about the roast really. I mean, you can, but I didn't watch it, so
I just don't like that when comedians think that being a comedian just gives you cover to be a racist. Like, you can come up with funnier jokes than just black jokes at a black roast if you're a white comedian. Like, there's more to talk about, but it's just such low hanging fruit.
I feel like I didn't watch the Kevin Hart roast because I do not find Kevin Hart really that funny. Beyond some of the movies that I think the last time I found him funny
I like his
was
comedic acting.
Think Like a Man.
The stand up
Yeah.
doesn't have punchlines for me. It never has. It's never been my style
The
of
first one,
comedic acting.
it was catchy, and then I believe that either the second or third one that I watched, and I'm like, some of these jokes are like recycled and just waiting for the punchline to hit, and it's just
It's just-
after the all right era, it was just like,
they love
this isn't
that.
really funny,
Yeah.
But he was
Okay.
on a run and people loved it,
People,
and
some different strokes
that's
for
when I
different
realized, hey,
folks.
this is not really for
It
me, and
wasn't for
that's
me.
okay. So I wasn't excited to
I'm
see the
more of a
roast at all.
Chappelle, Wanda Sykes, Cat Williams. We can talk about it because I just watched both of those stand ups this weekend. They were great.
I have not seen Cat Williams stand up in a
The
minute.
last report, it just came out like 2 months ago. It hasn't gotten a big buzz, but I watched it. It got funnier and funnier. It was funny.
Okay.
It's his first one post Shannon Sharp interview on Netflix.
Is that the one who came out with Not Like Us?
No, I don't know, but it came out like 2 months ago,
Okay.
and it's funny. But and then also Wanda Sykes, her latest stand up, Legacy, came on Netflix. It came out on Friday.
I don't find Wanda Sykes that
Wanda, you're
funny.
crazy. Wanda has
I feel like she has
always
certain
been.
moments, but to me, I'm not like, ooh,
Wanda
Wanda Sykes
was
in the
I.
film. Let me watch.
Wanda was born funny, been funny in my opinion ever since the Chris Rock show. She made the Chris Rock show funny.
Right. I feel like she has her moments, but to me, watching
She was
a whole special, no.
Please try. She was 60 years old. She's 60 plus years old. She went back to Hampton. She did at Hampton. That's where she graduated from.
Good.
And she was there. And then she was doing physical comedy, leaping off of chairs, off of stools onto the ground and making jokes about it. But like, damn, Wanda, like she still got it. And when she makes fun of her French wife, that shit is hilarious. She's like,
Oh.
she said, Monique, when she talks about her, she said she doesn't really smoke. This is just how I see her. She's French. It's hilarious every time she talks about it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not going to tune in, but good for that.
you don't know what you're missing.
I know. And I'm missing a lot of
You didn't miss no hacks.
No, and I'm so upset and saddened that this is the last season. It's
The
their
last
best.
episode.
It's their best season yet. I feel like they threw all hands and foot into the writing of season 5 of Hacks. They're leaving on a high note.
They are.
And I'm actually thankful that you put me onto that show because
Did I?
yes, you did. And I in 2021, nope, in 2023 you put me onto that show.
Okay.
And I have been cackling since.
Ever since.
And it's so good. I tell people about it all the time. I'm like,
Thank God. I do have good suggestions.
it's such a great show. The writing is so great. Like the comedic timing is perfect. Like the ups and the downs. There's slight drama, but it's always rooted in comedy. And
the awkward moments.
the awkward moments,
They're
there's
perfect.
so many great moments to that show. Like,
just
and this
perfect.
season has been, it's been so good. I don't want it to end, but it does.
Hannah Einbender.
It's funny on this show.
Gene
and
Smart. The fact they had the
Very
View,
funny.
They had the View cameo. That was great.
They did the
The
Breakfast Club
Breakfast
cameo.
Club was great.
Like, she was doing the Let It Cook with Charlemagne and Envy. Like, what? I can't. It's been
That's
been
what they
so
call.
great.
That's the kids call meta, I guess, right? Breaking the fourth wall. Like
I
that was great.
wouldn't know. That's the kids'
That's,
job.
yeah, that's what they
But
say.
yeah, I love that. It's a good time for comedy. Good comedy that makes me actually laugh.
The thing about these Trump times, whenever like people we're struggling like this, comedy is usually at its best. So is art. Like
Okay.
that's when music and art and stuff like that are at their best. So because
Okay.
you know who came up during the Obama years when things were just good and who was and it was calm. You know who became who the comedian was?
No.
Yeah, we just talked about him in the beginning.
Tiffany Haddish?
No. She was at Who's Roast?
Kevin Hart?
Exactly.
Oh.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's start the show.
I've been working all night. Now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Popping on the way. How far we take it all the way? Yeah. I've been going all day and now I need to hear you say my name.
Welcome back to another episode of the On the Way podcast, where we give it to you straight. In this space, we won't say anything behind your back that we won't say to your face. We keep you up to date with the latest music, news, and everything related while you are on the way. I'm Sylvie.
And I'm Khalil.
And this is the On the Way podcast. You can listen to this podcast on your way to graduation season.
Right. You can listen to this podcast on your way to watching your 18-year-old niece graduate from high school.
Aw, precious. But either way, anyway, this is the On the Way podcast. Black King Khalil, how are you?
Oh, I am pretty good. I'm pretty good. Knicks in 4.
Okay.
The way that the New Yorkers have been getting out their brooms and sweeping the ground randomly, it's been great to watch. You know, like I said, I'm not going to be pessimistic against the Knicks.
Okay.
I've just learned you really got to exercise caution when putting your trust in the Knicks, Nets, or Jets. But if we're going to go all the way, let's go. They swept them Cavs in 4. It was great to see that last game. They was like 20 points up early. Oh, this game is over. And New York is acting crazy. They don't know how to act. Ray J, are you dying or not? Because what is going on? How are you dying and then also getting into the boxing ring? Which is it? Didn't he announce 2 months ago that he was dying? And
Snooze fast. That's what he is.
and yeah, I had a great time with my albums this week, so I can't wait to talk about that. Black Queen Sylvee Jones, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well this evening. Happy to be here midweek.
Mm-hmm.
It's been such a good week over the Memorial Day weekend. I saw I Love Boosters.
Oh yeah, how was it?
OMG, Boots Riley. There's never been a Boots Riley film that I have not enjoyed. I enjoyed I Love Boosters. I'm actually probably going to go see it again. I don't know what day. Possibly sometime this week or weekend or whatever, but I'm going to go see it again. It is so great. Khalil, you have to understand, when I move...
Like we don't do a pod, like a show
when I
together.
move,
Like,
I'll be like,
hey, you going to the movie? You want to, would you like, I'm going. You want to come? No, nothing. I saw it. Great. Okay.
That's just how I move sometimes.
Oh, yeah. And how'd you see Is God Is? Because that's not, because I move with community.
Thanks. I was going to go see it.
I know. We know. We know.
As I was saying, the movie is so good. The cinematography, the claymation, the music, the performances from each and every actor. I'm sorry, Keke Palmer, Don Cheadle. There's so much.
Don Cheadle's in it.
There's so much color.
Oh, wow.
Just like the poster of the film, there's so much color in the film. It needs awards for the costume design and the makeup and the hair alone.
Yeah.
That needs its own awards.
That's really interesting you said Don Cheadle's in it, too. I was watching something. Somebody said the summer is belongs to Carrie Young. And I was like, it does.
Carrie Young is in there as well.
Because she's been in 2 plays. Well, she's in Proof now, but she's about to leave Proof to go do the Whoopi monologues at Lincoln Center. They're recreating Whoopi Goldberg's one-woman show.
Oh, nice.
And she's going to be, her and Kerry Washington are 2 of the actresses in it. There's a lot more, though. And then she's also in 2 movies right now. She's in Is God
back
Is.
to back, Is God Is, and I Love Boosters.
But she's also in Proof with Don Cheadle. So that's so interesting that they're both in a movie.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
And on Broadway together.
Yep.
Niggas, take it over, as it should be.
It's a good time for, my main thing I want to touch on is a good time for Black film.
Yeah.
It's a really good time for Black film, Black story writing, writing in general. Just a really good time. Please go support if you can. But yeah, so that's just what I'm about right now.
All right.
Let's dive into this good new music.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's get into the weekly playlist.
It's the weekly playlist, Mike.
Y'all better get into this weekly playlist.
It's the weekly playlist, y'all.
Weekly
To keep up with our weekly playlist, follow us on Instagram at On The Way Weekly, where we release it every week. This week we've got Dua Lipa, Live from Mexico by Dua Lipa. Experimental Rap by JPEG Mafia. Love is a New Gangsta by Black. And Hate Love by Josué Fie.
This week for my first project, I had Live from Mexico by Dua Lipa. Woo! Okay, she's from London, England, but she also has Albanian roots. This is her first live album of 3 studio albums that she put out. Her first album was self-titled and came out in 2017, and it had a couple of hits, but it didn't give her the breakout success that she has now. She really got popping with Future Nostalgia in 2022, I believe.
That was 2020.
2020 during the pandemic. That's right. That's when she popped. And then 2023's Radical Optimism. The producers on here, she didn't have any features because it was a live album, but the producers on here were Kevin Parker, The Monsters and Strangers, Kaz, Stuart Price, Calvin Harris, Andrew Wyatt, Donnie L. Harrell, S.G. Lewis, Ian Kirkpatrick, Mark Ronson, and the Picard brothers, just to name a few. I had a Jill Scott experience with Dua Lipa this week.
Okay.
Let me explain. Like, I knew I liked her, but I never listened to, I don't remember if I ever listened to a full live album or a full album from her. But the first time I did hear a whole album from her was this live album, I believe. That's what I experienced with Jill Scott, and damn. Like, the other albums had come out, but it wasn't until I got the Jill Scott experience live for Christmas and I heard her, and I was like, oh, shit. That's when I got. I knew I liked this girl, but it was such a fun, supercharged experience, especially with the fans from Mexico City in the background. It just brought another level of energy to the album. I listened so much that I even had to go back and, like, the whole concert is up on YouTube. There were some parts that I just needed to watch, just say, wow. I always say the through line for all genres is soul, no matter what the genre. So if it has soul, it sticks with you. And that's why we have some of our favorite, like, rock and roll songs or pop songs. And this is some great, not good, this is some great pop. Right. Like, immediately, you know it's a house vibe, house dance vibe, but it feels like a Frankie Knuckles-ish, like, style, like, of house with that kind of soul. But especially when she starts singing, she feels like a mix of her, like, authentic self, but also I hear some Spice Girls in there. I hear some Supremes. I hear some I hear Beyonce with the stage show of it all, and some Lady freaking Gaga. Her voice, her tone is beautiful, and it's very reminiscent of Lady Gaga. But that's why we loved her, because there's no, like, no matter what gimmick there was, her to sell her pop, her artistry, and her voice. That was always what was unwavering. This girl's tone is really similar to Lady Gaga's. I would love to see the Lady Gaga Dua Lipa collab. I can't believe that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Training Season, the way it starts, it just gives you a whole new lease on the songs. Of course, I love Levitating, but I went deeper. I was like, what else you got in there? I found some new gems. Maria, Break My Heart, Hallucinate, Illusion, Anything for Love, even the ballads, like Anything for Love, that's where you can really hear her similar tone to Lady Gaga, I think. Like, she can sing.
And I'm not interested in a heart that doesn't beat for me. I want a mind that meets me equally. When it's hard, I won't ever feel like it's too much. Rebel, we used to do anything for love.
Like once you can sing and add the dancing on top of it in the house, you got a vibe. It even felt like some Nile Rodgers type, like just bass lines in there. I don't think he was a producer, but she knows the team she has around her creating her music is amazing. Be the One, when she got the whole crowd involved, and it's split into like 5 different discs, and then she saved the last 2, the best ones, and to the end.
Right.
Don't Start Now, and then Houdini. It was. I want to see this girl live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
For our first project this week,
Dula Pete.
Okay. For our first project this week, I had JPEG Mafia. My first project this week, I had Experimental Rap by JPEG Mafia. He's a rapper, singer, and producer from Brooklyn. And yeah, around this time last year, we actually reviewed an EP called We Live in a Society, which was a collaborative project between JPG and the producer Flume. And that was my first time being introduced to his music. Now he's back with his 6th studio album.
Flume.
Okay, so I've had a bunch of faves from this project. Baby Girl, it makes you want to shake ass to the drums, while Burning Hammer made you want to do an interpretive dance.
Shake it then.
Niggas ain't worth their salt, it's fucked up, but it don't hurt that bad. Hey, you ain't gon' hurt that bad, baby girl. You ain't gon' fuck that man, baby girl. You ain't gon' fuck that man, baby girl. You ain't gon' do that bad, baby girl. You don't really need no man. What you gon' do with all that cash? What you gon' do with all them clicks? Bitch got an ass that'll hold up bricks. When it get low, high hopes get hit. I'm rapping like cuz I'm fucking this bitch. What you gon' do? We don't know you. Do it old school, beat his ass, dripping down to his whole shoe. Fuck his hoe, put him in the song. This your whole boo. When he at this.
When you hear Baby Girl, you can see exactly what I mean. It just has that feel to that song, and I love that.
All right now.
This is what I enjoy about the versatility of experimental rap. Also, the second half of Burning Hammer after the breakdown was such a chef's kiss. Like, I love when artists do that with their tracks. Money comes with visuals that not only mirror the repetitive theme of the title, but also brings life to that song even more.
Okay.
I love the shortened tracks like His Will, speaking about the will of God, and One Day Will Be Over. There was like a Christianity theme throughout, which also felt like was very interesting, because when you hear experimental rap, you hear a lot of not only hip hop, but you also hear rock. You also hear a little bit of soul. You also hear a little bit of heavy metal. So the Christianity theme that blended in between that, I was like, okay, wow, I would have never thought that. All in all, I feel like if this is your first time listening to JPEG Mafia music, it's not what you expect, but it's very eventful, and I really did enjoy this project.
Nice. This week for my second project, I had Love Is the New Gangster by Black. Let's just respect him, man. Okay. We usually say 6 Lack. But I got a chance to listen to his Breakfast Club interview with Charlamagne and Jess and Lauren Envy, and he talked about why he put the 6 in front of the B, and how it's like his favorite number. It's good, brings good luck to him. It's also the month he was born. He's June, and then he and Charlamagne had a moment. They both realized they were cancers, and Charlamagne looked at him and said, "Let me see if I can guess the day you were born." And nigga said his birthday, and he was like, "Oh, that's good." So what the fuck kind of sorcery y'all got going on? But it was interesting. We know he's from Baltimore, Maryland. He was born there, but then he also was raised in Atlanta, Georgia. This is his 4th project. Some of the features on here are Leon Thomas, AZ Chike,
AZ Chike.
AZ Chike. You don't know. How do you know?
He's from the West Coast. He was on Kendrick Lamar's
album. How we know he's not African? Chike. Young Thug, 2 Chainz, Odile, Quinn, and Mariba. And some of the producers on here were AJ Hall, Childish Major. He produced a big majority of the album. Slim Wave, Smile High, Noah Sills, Trey Lander, Yuli, Justin Cho, Dos Diaz, Az, and Reske, just to name a few. This project, it was really interesting to hear his interview, because he talked about how in this part of his music or his artistic career, he's taking accountability for his feelings. It's not just like you hurt me, you did this. It's also yeah, you hurt me, you did this, but here's how I probably contributed to that situation. Even the name of the album is called "Love Is the New Gangster." It's like taking care of your family, maturing, having the hard conversations. Those are the things that are really going to stick. And I appreciated the concept. I really liked "All That Matters" featuring AZ Chike and Leon Thomas. What a vibe! What a great collaboration on there.
Baby, I don't wanna call you up and hit a ringer, cause it feels like you got something better. No, it's silly, I'm just talking through it real time. No, I miss you, really wanna kiss you all the time. I gotta have you. Won't resist it, don't wanna feel it till it's all that matters.
Put on My Neck was great. I guess was really it led with the guitar, so it has like a poppy theme, but the lyrics are so real. It's really like a conversation between himself and reflecting on what happened with his girl. He's talking about, "Dag, I guess I fucked it up. Guess I blew it." And he like quotes her talking about, "I went to touch her, and she was like, 'Don't touch me.'" It was like it's just the way that he puts the delivery on there was great. Ash and the Blunt featuring Young Thug, that one resonates. Trauma. He got that WrestleMania rap in there. That stuck out to me. I said, "Oh," I said, "what are you talking about? The WWE meet. That was smart. That was smart." I said, "What are you talking about?" And I leaned in more. Sunday Again featuring 2 Chainz. Anytime I can find 2 Chainz, you know I'm happy. He's in my top 10 and always will be. Out of Body featuring Quinn was great. And then Running Late Freestyle. It gives you a really good sense of, where he is in his life and the whole scope of the project.
My second project this week, I had Hate Love by Joe Duet-Fier. He's a Haitian rapper, singer, songwriter from Paris, France, and this is his 4th studio album. So Joe Duet-Fier is known for blending compa, which is a Haitian style music,
I remember
with
Jesse Wu
modern day R&B influences into his music. He's been releasing music since 2019, but didn't really get noticed in the music scene until his 3rd album, Daddy 9. He has a massive fan base and is known for his emotionally charged performances. This is my first time listening to a full project of his. Hate Love has features from Shensia, I think it's Clan,
Shensia,
SDM, and Rich the Kid. Okay, so I had a few favorites. I enjoyed tracks like I Know and I Don't Know featuring Shensia because of the English speaking, but not only because of that. I just love the smooth flow throughout both tracks. Singles like Just One Night or Just One Night was very slow dancing in a club, trying to decide if I should go home with you type of feel. Fuck Love felt like he snapped out of being a lover boy because I heard bitch several times and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So, and that's also the song that he had with Rich the Kid. I do run the songs Rihanna back at least 3 or 4 times since I've heard it. That single was released, I believe, 2 months ago. And a fan favorite, which has always been my favorite for like over a year now, Pat Compé.
Yo Judas, précis comme le sable d'un Yakuza. Si tu marches vite, puis babe, c'est tout droit. La carte est bloquée, disons alléluia. Baby, j'ai le temps fini. Vini, pas timide. Drive en Lamborghini. Chérie, nous sous ça, campé dans. Bamele. Full BBL, bébé. Bamele. Chérie, nous sous ça, campé dans.
All in all, I like Joe Duet-Fier as an artist. I enjoy his music, and it's good to enjoy an artist who is from our generation making this blend of compa and R&B and good music into the Haitian scene. So I enjoy that.
This week for our honorable mentions, we had the albums Blog Era Boys by Wiz Khalifa and MGK, Wave Gods 2, Cosmos Brothers by French Montana and Max B, and original music by Moses Sumney and Joseph Shirley from the Is God Is motion picture soundtrack.
It seems to me seems to be the last chance. There's a little stone inside my throat, big as apple, choking on the burden of the first man. Now I'm the last one, still unspoken. Love is broken.
And now it's time for...
Music news.
All right, what happened this week?
Oh, you want me to go first? Oh, okay,
Let's go
fine.
first.
Well, this week also on Monday, because Memorial Day was the Game 4 sweep, and that's what I was trying to watch that between that and Monday Night Raw, WWE, and then CBS, who's canceled the Colbert Report last week. Boo. Owned by the Ellisons. Boo. Put on
Deborah Vanced him.
they Deborah Vance him, Bob Lipkin him, and he's on. But they put on on CBS. They had the American Music Awards on Memorial Day. I was like, what? It's kind of early. Those are usually in the fall. I said, oh, you're really going to America first, and they put it on Memorial Day. American Music Awards, Memorial Day. Okay, I get it. Smart marketing, but like scary also too. Hosted by Queen Latifah. This is always the award show where I'm like, what? Who won what? It feels very white in the voting block. Like, who did y'all vote for what? Okay, so let's talk about the bigger category, the main categories, I guess. Well, no. I'll start with like this. Best R&B album. Nominees Finally Over It, Summer Walker, Heart Sold Separately, Mariah the Scientist, Leon Thomas, Mutt, Justin Bieber, Swag. Best R&B album went to Bruno Mars, The Romantic.
Well, these are the award shows that, like you said, the fans are allowed to vote.
I don't know if it's the fans. I don't know who voting for this one. Maybe the fans.
I think it is.
Oh, best R&B song, Bruno Mars, I Just Might won over Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller, It Depends. Kehlani Folded over Leon Thomas's Mutt and over Mariah the Scientist, Burning Blue.
That's the thing. Like, when it comes to fan bases and people who are actually voting, who's actually going hard to submit these votes? You have to think about that.
This award show always throws breakthrough R&B artist, Mariah the Scientist, Raven Lenae. Leon Thomas won.
Nice.
Yes. Best female R&B artist, Kehlani, Summer Walker, Tiana Taylor, Tyler, or SZA. Who do you think won?
SZA?
Yes, SZA won.
They always give it to SZA.
Always. On this show specifically. Not saying she's not deserving, but
right.
Best male R&B artist, The Weeknd, Party Next Door, Daniel Caesar, Chris Brown, Bruno Mars.
They give it to probably Chris Brown.
The American Music Awards, they still haven't forgiven that nigga for hitting Rihanna. They never will.
Oh.
They gave it to Bruno Mars.
Oh, okay.
Best hip hop album.
I don't be throwing Chris Brown.
Black people, we've moved on.
Yeah.
The American Beast Boy said, how dare I never give...
No, I didn't move on, but I know what you mean.
Best hip hop album. Young Boy, Never Broke Again, Playboy Cardi Music, Gunna, The Last One, Don Toliver, Octane, or Cardi B, Am I the Drama?
To give it to, what, Cardi B?
Yes. Best hip hop song. Drake, Nokia, Gunna, Burna Boy, WGFT, Playboy Cardi, The Weeknd, Rather Lie, YK Niece, Take Me Through There, Cardi B, Every Time.
Give the Cardi B probably.
I love that Take You Through There. Breakthrough hip hop artist. You love this one. SD Kid, Pluto, but the winner was Mona Leo.
Yes, I did see that she did win.
Yes.
And she was there to accept her award.
Best female hip hop artist, Cardi B, over Doechii, Glorilla, Sexy Red, and YK Niece. Best male hip hop artist, Kendrick Lamar, over Don Toliver, Playboy Cardi, Tyler the Creator, Young Boy Never Broke Again. Best Afro beats artist, who do you think won?
Tyler?
Wizkid, Rema, Molly, or Burna Boy. Tyler took it home. Best pop. Listen, this K-pop Demon Hunters is winning everything. Over Golden, won over Olivia Dean, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Alex Warren.
So the group Hunter X.
The singing voices of Huntrix.
Huntrix, there we go.
EJ, Audrey Nuna, Ray Ami. Best pop album. Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend.
Okay.
Over Mayhem by Lady Gaga, over Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving, over Tate McRae, over Taylor Swift. Best female pop artist. Lady Gaga, Olivia Dean, Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae, Taylor Swift. Who do you think?
Taylor Swift.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, nice.
Best male pop artist. Alex Warren, Benson Boone flipping ass, Ed Sheeran, Harry Styles, or Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, they love him. They love him. They never let him go. Best vocal performance. The Hunt Golden again won over Abracadabra. What? Won over
K-pop Demon Hunters
Won
and the
over-
singing in that movie has really impressed a lot of people.
Won over Ray. Where is my husband? What? I just reviewed that song and that album. That's the one with Al Green.
You're talking about an award show where fans get to decide the winners. So
Yeah, because this is crazy. This category was crazy. I looked at that and said, "What the hell? Best throwback song?
Throwback song.
What kind of category?" I looked on there. It was between the Google.
My culture is not a costume. So let's stop there. What the fuck is a throwback song?
It was between.
And watch it be something that, just say it.
It's between the Google Dolls, somebody else. I looked on there and I saw who won. I said, now what the hell
Who is the winner?
I said, now what the hell is Fergie and Will I Am doing up there with them other two?
That's why they were
I
there?
said, what is that?
That's why I saw a picture of Black Eyed Peas there.
I said, well, now what did they win?
I was like, why is Black Eyed Peas here?
It's
And
a-
then
It's a
now
lifetime.
it makes sense.
It's a lifetime achievement award. It wasn't best throw. I said, now who voted based on who says so? We all were allowed to. Who said? Who are you to say that that's the best?
It
throwback
obviously
song?
wasn't anybody in our age group that was just like, you know what, throwback? I'm gonna throw some Black Eyed Peas in there.
They
Shut
need
up,
some
just
rate-
shut up. Like,
They just need the ratings to get Black Eyed Peas on the screen. I
yeah,
guess.
they just needed to make this an all around eventful thing. Like,
Breakthrough album of the year. Your girl, Olivia Dean. She didn't really go home with any awards. I felt bad for her. But your girl Zara Larson.
oh yeah, I did hear that
nice
she did
song.
win.
Okay, what breakout tour? Okay, no. Benson Boone, American Heart World Tour. Not surprised the way he'd be flipping off them piano. I'm sure he was flipping all the way across America. I'm sure he
They
did.
flip at the circus. He won a breakout tour. I mean, well, I
Okay,
guess.
but
His fan base.
but tour of the year
I don't know.
winner,
Oh, this is a different category.
different category.
Okay.
Shakira,
Okay.
Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran World Tour won over Cowboy Carter,
There were two really big tours. Not gonna hold you.
over Kendrick and SZA Grand National,
There were really big tours.
over Lady Gaga The Mayhem Ball.
Those were all really big tours that, I'm sorry, like,
Shakira beat Cowboy Carter.
there weren't enough Beehive members to vote for that.
I'm
so.
sure we wasn't paying no attention. You best soundtrack K-pop Demon Hunters, best social song of the year, Tyler with Chanel. Tyler with Chanel. That's her new song. Album of the year, Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend. She beat
I
Playboy.
really love that album.
She beat Cardi, Gaga, Playboy Cardi. New Artist of the Year, Cat's Eye. See, they got a black girl in it. They got a K-pop.
No, they do not.
Oh, isn't that the K-pop group with the black
Mano
girl?
is not in the group anymore. They don't have.
They got rid of her?
Yes, and I'm
Oh, hell
screaming
no.
because you're mad late. But yeah, the black girls.
That was the reason that we kind of gave it
Yeah.
to. And they got rid of her. Why'd they get rid of her? See, that K-pop, I know you had to watch them. Now, that ain't right. That ain't right. Now, that ain't right.
The fact that you didn't know that, you were like,
That ain't
because they got that black girl. Like, no, they don't. See, all right. That black
See,
girl.
I don't like this. See,
Mano's not in there.
they
anymore.
beat Leon Thomas and Olivia Dean. And then Artist of the Year, I'm too through with it. That's what I'm talking about, this damn K-pop, okay? BTS won Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Until y'all need to make that right. Y'all made that video where you acknowledged that K-pop started at the Black University. You should have named it Howard because that's what you drew. And then you had all these white people on campus that was never there. It was niggas who put y'all on. It was niggas. BTS. I know what y'all did in that video. It was hosted by Queen Latifah. The Pussycat Dolls Reunited 2 also had a performance. They were joined on stage.
Nicole and two other girls.
3 of them. Now they're threesome.
Anyways, Khalil, I'm just done. Don't talk to me about
PS3. They're PS3 now.
I don't see no Melody, man. No damn Pussycat Dolls.
Busta Rhymes joined them on stage. Billy Idol got the Lifetime Achievement Award. I said, what? Take this man off of here. They just need to. They trying to get all the audience. He didn't. The performance was AMAs. Y'all always do it to me. America. That was the most American shit I've seen in a minute.
In other news, after more than a decade, the beloved Quincy Jones founded publication Vibe magazine is relaunching its print issue
Quincy started that.
June 2nd.
Look at that. That's so new.
So more than a decade after, which is so crazy. I feel like I still have some issues of Vibe magazine. I have to go through an old chest of mine to see like the
that was part of being black in the 90s. There's some things that just wanted being
Vibe magazine,
it had
Source.
A Vibe subscription, a Source, a Jet, Ebony.
Ooh, what was the other one that was like the teenage one?
Oh, I never got that one. I know what you're talking about.
Like the one I used to always get B2K on.
I had no business with those.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know
that makes sense.
Word Up. Was
Word
it
Up.
Word Up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had no business. Teeny bopper posters.
Yeah, what you talking about?
I would get posters of B2K and shit and put
So on June 2nd, the first print cover story launches online. The issue will feature a cover star as well as a commentary and reporting on the current state of hip-hop, fashion, and culture with interviews and some of today's tastemakers. I love this because of an era. Now, I don't only want a digital printed issue. I do want an actual like printed issue I can go pick up at the store. Mm-hmm. But I love this because not only the nostalgia, but the fact that they are really continuing to report about music things, music news, and you have some good pop culture literature. Mm-hmm. Who do you think is going to be on the cover?
Us. Bob, y'all need some help? I think we could fit well over it.
Unfortunately, that's not going to work. So
you don't know how to speak things into existence.
We're thinking of a not breakout star, but I'm thinking of a star. I have a few people in mind.
The cover of Vibe. Is it an anniversary?
It's not an anniversary.
We're just relaunching?
It's relaunching.
Okay.
I have 2 people in mind.
Olivia Dean.
I didn't say Vibe UK. What the hell are you talking?
I'm just saying she's like blowing up. She's like blowing up over here. Leon Thomas.
I wasn't gonna think that, but
Victoria needs a boost because her record label is not pushing her like they should. She talked about it. Teyana Taylor.
So I think it's either going to be Cardi B, or it's going to be Jay-Z. And the reason I say Jay-Z is because of the anniversary concerts that are coming up in July. So him being on the cover with an interview makes sense to me. For June, I don't know. Or it could be Cardi.
When are those concerts?
It is like the 3rd week of July.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure I won't be here. Because if I was still going to be here and you was going to that and you didn't try to get, I was...
Oh, Khalil!
This is going to be the end of the road.
Oh, sweetheart. No.
You're right. I bought my
Fortunately, I will be rapping Reasonable Doubt live.
I bought my plane ticket today. I bought my plane ticket today, by the way.
That you get from the live.
Good for you.
Great for me. So yeah, I'm interested to see who's going to be on the cover. Yeah, who knows? On the way, listeners, who do you think is going to grace the cover of Vibe Magazine's 2026 June issue?
Tweet us on The Way Weekly and let us know. We're going to go.
And we'll be right back.
Put you on camera, that's my favorite show, girl. I rush here just to take it slow.
I've been working all night and now I need to hear you call my name. Where you at? On the way. How far? On the way. Poppin' on the way. How far?
We're back, and it's time to get into
The blackness.
Don't touch my head.
It's just me against the world.
Who taught you to heat your belt?
The blackness. Keep the game on.
Here we talk about the world, i.e. Black, political, and social issues as we see them through our point of view. What happened this week, Khalil?
this week. The World Health Organization announced, well, they've been announcing just how bad this Ebola outbreak is getting.
Oh.
There have been 222 deaths in the Congo and 900 cases altogether, according to the WHO. It has now spread to Uganda, where there are 7 cases. They say that it's the people getting the virus is outpacing their ability to fight it. And it's really getting hard to know who has what at this point, is what they're saying. Bottom line, no vaccine exists for this version of the virus. No therapy exists. The virus circulated undetected for 6 weeks across the border. Spread is confirmed.
Oh,
Healthcare workers are dying every day without a fully resourced response as the outbreak gains ground. I just like to point out that now there's always so there's that part, right? But then there's the missing part that the news is not saying that I really gets on my nerves. Is like, why don't you complete the story? The missing part that the news is not saying at the end of this story each week is about how in January the president got rid of U.S. aid, which is the organization that sent aid to different countries around the world, to make sure to lend funds to make sure that things like this didn't happen. The president dissolved it, and they no longer do that. So, and a lot of their duties were taken over, I believe, by the State Department, who doesn't really do that anymore, who doesn't do that at all anymore. And so now we have Ebola.
Just like we have Hanta.
Now we have Hanta. Ebola hasn't had an outbreak like this in years.
Yeah.
And it's no... Go ahead.
It saddens me, but I'm also not as surprised because I feel like the decisions that have been made coming from the White House that also looks like MetLife right now, and whatever they're putting in front of there.
The fucking dome for his birthday, the UFC dome.
Whatever.
For his birthday.
Whatever 6 or 9 flags that they're making over there. It's just it's basically a domino effect of bad decisions and the aftermath of the bad decisions.
Oh, hold up. And now, now we have people about to flood into the country for the World Cup. For the FIFA, where's it happening?
MetLife.
Right around here. I'm going back to Los Angeles. I bought my ticket today. I'll be leaving on the 27th and arriving back there on the 29th. Why you have on this hat is killing me. You don't even live there.
So what? I like hats.
Yeah, they've got people flooding into the country now for the World Cup. It just goes, that's just like, it's just such a great example of how that racist, non-communal, self-preserving mindset ends up fucking you in the end. Like, you're doing all this because that's their problem. That's their African problem. We're not sending money over there anymore. That's their problem. America first. America is first because they put those things like that in place for a reason, to make sure that because we have the most resources, we're using them the right way to also help give other countries the kind of things that they need, specifically countries that we have raped and pillaged.
The president thinks America deserves everything and all the money, and it shouldn't be distributed to anywhere except
And now it's coming
for
back
Israel.
to... And now it's coming back to bite you in the ass. I hope you're the first one to get Ebola. with them swollen ass hands and ankles, with your cankles.
This week, my Queen Spotlight, I want to shine a beautiful light on female sprinter Tristan Evelyn. So she played this past weekend at the 2026 Enhanced Games. So this is my first time learning about what the Enhanced Games are. So basically, they feature a lot of athletes in categories as track, weightlifting, and swimming. And these are athletes who can also use performance-enhancing drugs to break world records. Now, how I saw this, interestingly, was I saw the winning match of Tristan against the other sprinters. And from what I could see, there were some sprinters who did use performance-enhancing drugs and cramped up mid-100-meter sprint. But anyway, she smoked them. And you can also win money from this.
Wait a minute. When you say she smoked them, you mean she smoked the performance-enhancing drugs or she smoked them in the race?
She smoked them in the race.
You've got to be specific, because what is this Olympics allowing drugs situation?
This is also an Olympics you don't just get like a medal, you get money.
For using the drugs?
You get money for winning. So Tristan Evelyn walked away with $2,500,000 after winning the women's 100 meters at the race on Sunday.
And she used some performance enhancing.
She did not.
She didn't.
She's a non-enhanced athlete.
Oh.
She's a 28-year-old Olympian, and she crossed the finish line in 11.25 seconds,
So
winning gold in the 6-woman field.
So she came to the drug Olympics and proved to the druggies that you don't need the drugs to win the Olympics.
Well,
I
feel like
that's good.
I feel like the enhanced games are interesting because it gives athletes an opportunity, if you do go about that,
cheaters never
to still go ahead and compete.
Cheaters never win.
But yeah, shout out to her.
That's what she showed. Cheaters never win.
Let's see. In second was Shania Collins from USA.
Did she use performance-enhancing drugs?
I don't see that here, but she won 125K. And then third, Taylor Anderson won $75,000.
Did she use any performance?
I don't know. I just know about Tristan Evelyn.
Cheaters never prosper.
But yeah, congratulations, Tristan. And yeah, I'm interested to see if they're gonna do another Enhanced Games next year.
They better not.
Oh.
All three of them showed you the people who win are the people who don't enhance.
Well, the thing is, I only know about Tristan, so I'm not sure if in the other categories, if the other swimmers or weightlifters, if they...
What is this, the Avenger Awards? Let me see what kind of super performance enhancement I can give you to see how much you'll win.
Athletes.
They're literally testing out Captain America's in front of our face.
Hey, if it works, it works. Everyone gets a chance to compete.
Okay. On the way, listeners, what are your thoughts about athletes competing using performance-enhancing drugs?
Tweet us at On The Way Weekly and let us know. We're gonna go.
And we'll be right back.
I don't need nobody else. Ooh, you got me on the way. Yearning for your loving, baby. I need that every day. Cause you know this ain't made for nobody but you. You don't need nobody else. Is you trying to see me later? Sending pictures from my phone and flooding up your database. Cause I don't be waiting for nobody but you. Okay, my baby, now look what you started.
It's a wrap. It's time to get out of here, but not before we leave you with some encouragement. Once again, you can find our quotes on our social media at On The Way Weekly every week for some motivation. This week, our quote says...
People think they know me and they don't. I'm still not in the box that you think that I am. I cannot justify all your thoughts about me by either verifying or clarifying what you think. My life is much more rich and colorful than that. So I got that from Queen Latifah. She did a recent interview with Angie Martinez. I still have not finished the whole interview. Oh my God. But I loved this part that she spoke about because she was speaking about basically...
She was like, Damon.
She's
like, you out now, right? You out, right? Mm-hmm. She's like, you got the wife? She said, you said the thing at the awards show. You said it was your boo. You got the daughter, the kid. You out now? She said, and then she said, mind you, she said, Dana, and then she said,
Yeah. So, and what I enjoyed about this specific quote in general is people can grow, evolve, and change. And the only person that knows someone so well 100% is the person that they look in the mirror. Right? So if you knew me from 2023 and you saw me today in 2026, you don't really know me. You only know the 2023 version of me. You only know me for whatever box you put me in. Or you can know me from afar. You know, I can see you on passing or even social media and be like, oh, I know Khalil, da, da, da. And you have this whole image of what Khalil is in your mind, but you don't really know Khalil. You don't. Like, I am much more colorful than that. I am much more vibrant than that. I'm much more wealthier mentally, physically, spiritually than what you think that I am. So I really resonated with this quote so much. And I love me some Queen Latifah.
yo,
Yes.
we can talk about that in a moment because
Yes.
don't sleep on. She's done everything. But yeah, basically mind your damn business. It's none of your business what goes on in somebody else's life that is going to affect somebody. If what's going on in somebody else's life, without them being like a lawmaker or something like that, is affecting your life that much, you need to get a life. Like your life is too consumed with what other people think about. If you're so worried about other people, it really it shows how much you're concerned about what other people think about you. And
Right.
that's nobody, you know, that's your load to carry. But who she's fucking or not fucking is nobody's business. It's not gonna affect it's not gonna affect my life. Just give me that music, girl. Give me that entertainment, whatever, you know. Beyonce's done a great job. People say, why doesn't she talk? You know, why doesn't she do interviews? That's after we're in a great point in history where we can look back at so many things that have happened and know what not to do. It's so great to know. She knows sometimes talking is just giving too much. I'm going to give you what I want to give you in my music and in my art, and that's enough. Because it's usually overexposure in like the media and whatnot that brings artists down. There's not that many artists like Queen Latifah, like Beyonce, who are multi-generational artists whose careers have spanned 3 to 4 decades. But you can only get there by being able to control your narrative or not give away too much. And that's a learning lesson. Whitney, we love her, but the media tore her down. Like the media tore them down because they were just very open about themselves. Some people are just like, take my art and leave my life alone and shut the hell up. And that's the way to go, in my opinion. So.
Okay.
And she's done everything, Queen Latifah. TV, print, cover girl, music, jazz. I was just watching a video on her today, like, don't sleep on the Queen.
Right.
If you're looking for me, you can find me on the Instagram and the Twitter at, you can find me on the social media at KAHLILXDANIEL. You can find me on the Facebook at facebook.com/KXDmusic. You can find all my music streaming on the Apple, the Tidal, the Spotify, everywhere that you download or stream music, and on my website at KhalilDaniel.com.
And if you're looking for me, you can find me on mainly Twitter at Sylvee Jones, SYLVEJONES.
And for everything else you heard this week, you can find us on our websites at instinctent.com/ontheway and mochapodcastnetwork.com/ontheway.
If you love what you hear, please make sure to like, subscribe. You can share an episode or the whole show. We are streaming on all DSPs, so Apple, Spotify, Google. Anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find the On The Way podcast.
I know you're about to get excited for Juneteenth, but please think about it first, okay? We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Yeah, okay. We stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time, we roll, 3 time, rewind, late night, be mine, yeah. And you know that's for sure. I cleared the schedule, so you know that's a go. Okay, we stress, we grind 1 time, 3 times, you time, me time.